Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm actually coming to you guys with a haul video, and this was actually long awaited. A few of these products I got, well, I ordered them in April and did not get them until a month later, which I will discuss a little bit further. But anyway, this is pretty much a Beautylish slash Jeffree Star haul. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on all of it. So if you're interested in the hair, this is actually a Bobbi Boss wig. I got this from divatress.com and I actually am loving it. The color is really pretty and it's kind of like blondish white, so I think it's really cool. But anyway, I will leave the link down below if you're interested in looking at wigs or you just like to wear wigs. So I will leave that link down below, the store. Awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with my Beautylish haul and then move on to the Jeffree Star stuff that I picked up. So the first thing I picked up from Beautylish was actually the Makeup Atelier Concealer Corrector Palette. This one is in the shade APC2 and it has the green corrector shade and a whole bunch of peachy pink shades. So this is the palette right here. I actually used this palette today, and all the products that I used I'm actually going to show here in the video. I did like a first impressions style tutorial with all the products that I'm showing you guys today. So so far I'm highly impressed. There's nothing here I really don't like, so this is all gonna be good positive stuff. So here's the palette right here. It comes with a green corrector shade and some peachy toned shades. They're very creamy, but they blend onto the skin beautifully. The corrector shade blends wonderfully with my like high yellow skin tone. I'm very warm skin tone, so I find it really hard to wear a green concealer without you actually seeing it. Now I wore the middle shade right here under the eyes to cancel out the sallowness under my eyes, and it did a phenomenal job at covering up the whole eye. I even put it on top of my eyelid because there's some sallowness there. The only thing I did wrong was actually apply too much product because I feel like it was just creasing a little bit too much. I think that if I put less, that I would have had great coverage and no creasing or little to no creasing. But I actually really like this concealer palette. I love it. So far so good, and I've been wearing this makeup for a few hours and there's no creasing once I set it with the powder, so good to go. The next thing I picked up was the Cover FX Cover Click Cream Foundation, and it comes in a box like this. Now I already have the Cover FX Natural Finish foundation that I actually picked up at Beautylish, so I love that Beautylish carries Cover FX products because I love trying things out and I love getting them from Beautylish. The reason why I came across this was because I was looking for a peachy style concealer and they seem to carry it. The only problem is that Beautylish does not carry all of the shades for the corrector shades. They only have, I think, 4 out of the 6 or 7 that they carry. So I wanted the peachy orangey tone one. Instead, they had like this brick red, which I won't use because I'm not dark, you know, darker complected. But anyway, I'm a little disturbed by the size of this. This is the Cover FX Click Stick. It's a little baby thing like this. This is 0.2 ounces, so it's 5.5 grams. And I have it on my skin today. It's really soft. It blends really nicely with a brush, but I find that with a beauty blender, it takes a little bit of working to it. Now, this is not a lot of product, but I feel like it gives you a nice medium coverage. I have it on today. There's no creasing and no caking up. My skin right here on my nose has been really dry today, so it kind of started, you know, gathering in that area, but overall it actually just looked good in the end. Like I don't see too much like creasing, or I don't see too much flaking or anything actually going on now. I think once it's settled, it's beautiful. For the price, this is $18, so I don't think it's bad because it kind of gives you something to try out for a while rather than just getting a little sample. But to compare it, I have the Makeup Forever HD foundation stick, and this is 0.44 ounces, so this is double the size of it, and it clearly looks like quadruple the size, but looks can and will be deceiving. The amount of product in here is double the size, but I feel like the coverage is pretty decent. This is a lot more full coverage, and it's a lot more cakey on my skin, but I still do like this foundation. Now this one right here, I don't have any cakiness. I don't have any settling or creasing around the nose. As I mentioned earlier, I've been wearing my makeup for well over like 3-4 hours, and by now I would have already noticed that, you know, if there's any settling or anything that just doesn't look good. So I feel like this Cover FX Click Stick actually melted into the skin after a while, and it settled beautifully with the rest of the makeup that I have applied. I'm actually in the shade G30, which is an exact match to my skin. I can probably get away with using G40 for a little bit more warmer tone, or a little bit, you know, more dark tone to it. And I might invest in getting another one of these and maybe a couple shades darker to help cream contour, but I don't cream contour too much. I just prefer using powders for that. So with that, I picked up the Jeffree Star, I think this is a limited edition box right here. Look at this baby. So this actually houses 3 of their liquid lipsticks. These are newly released. It has Mannequin, Gemini, and Rose Madder on here. Gemini I already have, so I'm not going to open up this one to swatch for you guys, but I will swatch. I have Gemini right here, which is actually... Alright, so I picked up 2 Geminis, whatever. I really wanted this box. It's going to sit right here in my film area, my vanity section, and I can house other things. But I wanted to show you guys how pretty the box is. And this was a limited edition, exclusive to Beautylish items. So I know a lot of people were looking for it on the Jeffree Star website last week when they came out with the lipsticks, but yeah, no. Yeah. So anyway, the shade I have here, I'm going to take out Mannequin and Rose Madder and swatch them for you guys. I'll swatch all 3 for you guys. Because I picked up Gemini on their original release date, that's part of my haul, I will swatch Gemini. So the first shade I have here is Mannequin. Mannequin has that root beer scent to it. Now Mannequin comes off a little bit more sheer, but it is like this perfect nude color, and when it sets, like when it's dry, it actually darkens up a little bit. It's a more peachier nude. If you know, it's not a cool tone nude, it's more of like a neutral warm nude, which is really pretty. The next one here is Gemini, that also has that root beer scent. It actually doesn't bother me at all. I actually love the root beer scent. I don't know why. I'm not even a root beer fan, but it just goes with these lipsticks. So this is Gemini right there. It's a beautiful neutral, like a mauvey, it's like a 90s brown, mauve brown. So it's really, really pretty. These 2 mixed together are gorgeous. And then the last one in this kit is Rose Madder. Now Rose Madder and Mannequin just released this week. I don't know when this video is going to be up, so it'll probably be a few weeks by now. But Rose Madder is actually a really beautiful neutral pink. Now, the other day I wore it with a wig that I had that had pink on it, and for some reason, this color on me looks vibrant. This color is really pretty and pink, but on me I feel like it gets more intense and a little bit brighter, but it still maintains some neutralization to it where it just looks really pretty. I don't know if that made sense. Either way, it's a vibrant color, but it's neutral enough that it just doesn't look like in your face. Really pretty everyday pink though. So 2 other lipsticks that I picked up, these were straight from Jeffree Star, along with Gemini, and of course I have an extra Gemini in here, you know, as a backup. The kiddo actually got a Gemini as well, so I've overloaded with Gemini. And so I picked up the shade Scorpio, which was also a new release. Now these Scorpio and Gemini came out April 16th. I was in and out of that store in a minute and 30 seconds on the website, and something happened with Jeffree Star's warehouse where they got robbed, and there was a big old incident that happened, and I was noticing that my package wasn't shipped out. So then when he finally came out and said, oh, hey, you know, this happened, you know, this sucks, whatever, da da da, I was like, okay. So I gave him a fair shot. It took me to email them numerous times before I even got a response back about my package. I guess there was a glitch or something happened where my mailing address was sent wrong, which is fine, but it took me a month. I got it exactly on May 15th. I bought these April 16th, and I picked them up from the post office May 15th, my bad. So I was very turned off by that. I was like, I don't think I want to order from Jeffree Star's website anymore. But then I also had to like hone in and understand that something happened, you know, he had to play catch up with that, and then clearly there was an issue with my account per se. So I'm glad I picked these up. These are gorgeous. I have Scorpio on right now. It's actually faded a little bit, which I actually like the way it's faded out. I ate something, lots of things, greasy things. So anyway, I'm gonna swatch this one for you guys. This one has the original scent to it, which is really just the stuff they put in it. It's not an added scent, it's just a lipstick scent, a liquid lipstick scent. So this is Scorpio right here, swatched. It looks a little lighter than on me, and for some reason it's got this really pretty gradient now, which I'm not even complaining about. These last long. As I mentioned, I ate something really greasy. It got all over my lips. Some of it came out on a napkin, but I haven't reapplied, and this is what I still have, and it's been hours. So yeah, I got that bad boy. She's gorgeous. Nice if my neighbors can shut the hell up for like 20 minutes. So I finally picked up red rum with that order, and I wanted this for a while because I needed a Jeffree Star red, and this one has the regular scent as well. This is a beautiful red. It is a traditional blue-based red. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'm so glad it came back in stock. This bad boy is not limited edition or anything. It's just a beautiful red. I love my reds, and yeah, I picked that up. So one more lipstick. This one is in Rich Blood, and I picked this up last week or 2 weeks ago when his Beauty Killer palette and all that stuff came out. He released Rich Blood the week before. He's just hot and popping right now. So anyway, I actually haven't worn it. It's almost like a virgin one. Actually, it is a virgin one. I haven't even swatched it. This automatically, this has the regular scent or whatever. This, I can already tell you it's mousse. It's more moussey, and I think the glue, and I haven't swatched it clearly. Wow. This is a really pretty color. So that's Rich Blood right there. That's red rum, and then that's Rich Blood. Rich Blood has a different tone to it, and I think because of the flecks of glitter that it has, that it gives it more of a cool pinkish red tone. That's really beautiful. So actually, I love all the formulas of Jeffree Star. This formulation feel right off the bat from taking it from the tube, I can tell that this formulation is more moussey, but my Masochist liquid lipstick is also very moussey. So I think the pigments that go in this might affect the formula, but it doesn't affect the formula, how it sits on the lip, how it dries, and how long it lasts. So I'm not complaining. I think Jeffree Star has actually one of the best formulas for liquid lipsticks as far as and trust me, I have a lot of liquid lipsticks. I will probably post a video soon of my organization on my liquid lipsticks. But anyway, I just added pretty much 6 more babies to my collection. 6 plus 1, but it's the same shade, so we're not gonna add her just yet. As I mentioned earlier, everything that I have on my face today is what I've purchased from this haul, and I actually did like a first impressions tutorial on this look right here, so stay tuned for that. I'm not sure if it's coming out before or after, because I don't plan these things, honey. I just throw caution to the wind and let it flow, baby. Anyway, I picked up, along with 6 lipsticks, I picked up all 4 of the Skin Frost from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I actually picked up the, I'm so glad he had a bundle pack. Saved some moolah from getting all 4 of his Skin Frost, which I have right here. I was unfortunate enough to be one of the recipients of a crushed highlighter, which is King Tut. Now, he got to the bottom of it and stated that apparently during transport, one of the persons carrying the crate, one of the machinists carrying the crate, dropped the crate, and it shattered a lot, if not all of those King Tuts that was stored in that crate. So I'm gonna go ahead and just show you guys King Tut, which is really, really pretty. Now, it came packaged beautifully, very snug and tightly. Some of the best packaging I've seen in a long time, especially because, you know, when I get packages in the mail, I'm always scared something's coming in shattered. He couldn't give me a replacement. The company couldn't give me a replacement, but they gave me a refund. So it is what it is. I don't have the Beautiful Star, but I did get to fix it, which I'm grateful for because it was quite a bit of stuff. So this is that beauty right here. It has a full-size mirror that I had to clean. I still have to clean though. And I'm just gonna swatch it for you guys. It's very creamy, beautifully pigmented. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it. I feel like me fixing it did not ruin the integrity of the highlight and the power of the highlight. So the power of the highlight compels you. So anyway, this is King Tut right here. It is just an absolutely gorgeous gold. I've worn it a few times since I fixed it because, honey, I needed to fix it. And when I fixed it, whatever was left on my desk, I just smeared it all over my body. So yeah, I had fun with that day, but I had shimmer on my body for days. So yeah, this stuff is potent. So this is this beauty right here. It's absolutely gorgeous for any skin tone. I think if you're a lot lighter, you might want to use it like as an inner corner highlight, or very, very lightly, like right at the tops of the cheeks there, instead of bringing it down, and then mix it with another highlight, because this is a lot more golden yellow tone. So the next one I have here is Ice Cold. I actually have not swatched this one yet. Look at that Jeffree Star. The Jeffree Star logo is absolutely beautiful. Okay, so I haven't swatched this bad boy right here yet. Here's the logo. It's really, really pretty. I'm actually gonna swatch it. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch Ice Cold. Ooh, I see what the big deal is. Oh my gosh. This is actually really, really beautiful. Ooh, these two together might make a wonderful baby though. I'm just throwing that out there. So the next one I have is Mint Condition. If you saw my full face highlighter routine, it was just for fun. I pretty much doused myself with Mint Condition. Now I have a tough time opening Mint Condition and I don't want to break the glass. But here's that bad boy right here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to take from where I swatched before. I used it all over the lid. And I used it on the center of my face, my Cupid's bow. This stuff is so buildable and he is gorgeous. I'm gonna call him a he because he's just so pretty. Look how beautiful that highlight is. And it is minty green. It's perfection. It is perfect for an all over the lid look. If you want to just add that pop of, you know, extraterrestrial glow to it. I actually have it on my cheeks today mixed with Peach Goddess. So it actually does blend beautifully. It doesn't give you this like starch green. You can build it up to that, but you know, you can make it work. And it's kind of interesting. It's a very good conversational piece to be like, oh, I have a green highlighter, bam. And they're like, what the hell? How do you wear that? I wear it. So the last beauty here is Peach Goddess, which I actually threw on my face for the first time today. And I'm gonna go ahead and swatch her. She's gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And again, I have her mixed in with Mint Condition. So I have these two mixed together very lightly. So that's Peach Goddess. This gives you a more pinky champagne-y glow. I guess I was expecting something a little bit more orangey or peachy tone, but this is just beautiful. And these two mixed together give me that perfect glow. So I'm not even complaining. Now I know for a fact I'm gonna have these highlighters forever and a day. This is a huge pan. I'm sure you guys have heard of this already. If you've heard of Jeffree Star, you know how big his pans are. So this is 0.53 ounces. So it's a little bit over half an ounce of product, which is probably more than you would get in some foundations. It's 0.15 grams. This is the Becca Skin Perfector. This one's 0.25 ounces. So it's literally half of the size. Like, look at that, the difference. And the Cindy Luminizer is 0.3 ounces. So it is still bigger. Like, pan size, it's ridiculously huge. So last but not least, I picked up the Beauty Killer palette, and this is this bad boy right here. I actually dug into it today for the very first time. I haven't even swatched all the colors. I never even swatched it up until today when I actually used it. Beautiful size mirror, gorgeous palette. This palette is huge. The pans on it, this is my SD card like holder, and like it's not that far off. Like it's the same width, and it's like where the mini part wouldn't go because it's a mini SD card holder. It's literally like almost the same size. This is the Atelier, the Makeup Atelier pans. Like, look at the size of these pants. Looks are deceiving online, and I didn't think these pants were that big. But these are the colors right here. We have Star Power, Princess, Violence, Rich Bitch, Courtney, Expensive. We have Confession, Vanity, China White, and Black Rainbow, which are absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch a few of these shades. I have Star Power on my crease today, and I went very lightly. You will see in the video. And I have Princess on the lid, and I actually had to wet it in order to get any intensity out of it. So out of this whole palette, I would say this was the least impressive shade. So I also have Expensive under my lash line mixed with some Black Rainbow all over the, oh my god, that black is so pigmented. So I'm gonna go ahead and, I don't know where to swatch. This is, which one's this one? This one is Princess, which doesn't give me, like, there's a lot of pow on my lid, but that's because I wet it with MAC Fix Plus. This is Star Power. This is Expensive, and this is Black Rainbow. I want to say there's 4 mattes. So there's Star Power, Vanity, I'm gonna swatch. China White, I'm gonna swatch. Okay, and Courtney, I'm gonna swatch. These are all, including Star Power, these are all matte. These are beautiful. You can make a very simplistic eye look with this. Right there. There you go. Swatching funny. Again, this one is not as impressive, but these are some great neutrals to kind of make the look more wearable. So I like that he added those pops of colors to say all Jeffree, and then he added some beautiful neutral mattes that are buttery and smooth. Courtney, bomb boo. It is on my crease, and it just helped blend these. Ugh, just amazing. Anyway, let's try Violence. Okay. I'm ruining the J. Let's try Rich Bitch, which feels, it feels almost like they're highlighters. Like it's very creamy and powdery at the same time. That's Rich Bitch right there. Let's try Confession. Ooh, I love the texture of Confession. Confession feels wonderful. Rich Bitch feels a little bit more gritty, but I'm sure that's beautiful. I'm sure wet, it's still on my finger. Like that's how you know it's very pigmented. This is Violence, and then Confession. Confession's really beautiful. It's like a nice satin sheen. So is Violence. Violence, I guess I expected it to be more deeper purple, I guess, but it comes true to the pan. Like it swatches true to the pan, so I'm not even complaining. Purples are really hard to get, so if you're looking for a really deep, beautiful plum purple, this is not it, but it is just a really pretty purple. It has some magenta undertones to it almost, and it's kind of iridescent, so it's really, really pretty. It'll probably be gorgeous for all over the lid with a little pop of Black Rainbow on it and a little bit of that Princess on the inner corner, and you're good to go. So this palette has not disappointed. I ruined Rich Bitch because I feel like the texture on this is a lot more closer to the consistency of their highlights. It's very soft, but you can crumble it if you really push too hard. So I just did that. So anyway, loves, that's pretty much it for my Beautylish / Jeffree Star haul. I hope you guys liked this video. Please thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.